Contrast is the essence of happiness. There is nothing that makes one as happy as drinking a cold beer on a hot day, or sleeping in a warm bed on a cold night. Herman Melville wrote in Moby Dick, "To enjoy bodily warmth, some small part of you must be cold, for there is no quality in this world that is not what it is merely by contrast. Nothing exists by itself." I actually read that quote when spending 2 months living in a small nipa hut on Nias Island, Sumatra, Indonesia in the mid-1980s. It was one of the most boring places I'd ever lived. There was hardly anything to do except surf. So we surfed when we could, eating only fish and rice. When there wasn't any surf, which was most of the time, I read Moby Dick, the only book I had, and played cards with a few other bored surfers there. Paradise is not all it's cracked up to be. It was only when I left that place for the lights and delights of Singapore did I really get the truth of Melvin's words. After taking a hot shower, the first one in 8 weeks, and sleeping on crisp, clean sheets, I headed towards the city. It was an assault on the senses, a surreal experience like I'd never had before. I was changed forever with the simple but profound knowledge that excitement is only exciting in contrast to boredom. And the more extreme the contrasts, the better. A good life can only be realized in contrast. Let me explain how this also works for a good running life, and how working contrast into our schedules is the only way to get the most out of the process. All people, after slogging slowly through the first few years as a runner, get better. Many mistakenly believe that they got faster simply because they started to run faster. And to get faster again, it requires them to run even faster. Sort of makes sense, right? But it's wrong. In the first instance, the newfound pace comes as a natural corollary of getting fit and losing some weight. The rest of the story is simply that they have built up their bodies to be able to withstand the added pounding that it has to take in order to remain running. And that extra running, or training, manifests itself in a faster runner. After this early success, we get it into our heads that to continue to get better, we just have to run faster in training, and that's what we do until the extra effort in our workouts and the races overwhelms our ability to recover, and we slow down, often losing our mojos and never reaching our full potential. This is where contrast can save us. To get faster, as fast as we're ever going to get, we need to run a range of workouts and paces. Pete McGill, US Masters Hall of Famer, writes, "Let's dispel the running myth. Running your distance slow won't make you a slow runner. Training incorrectly, not doing the full range of workouts required to build speed, will make you a slow runner." The law of contrast in running demands that full range, that we run our hard days hard and our slow days slow. Contrast is what makes everything better, and is a principle that is easily understood in our regular life, and one that we ignore at the expense of our health, progress and speed in our running life.